Portland State, the good, the bad, the ugly. What was going on with the linebackers?
They had a lot of tackles. There was a lot of production going on there. We had some issues keeping the quarterbacks under control, and they got some first downs with their feet. Obviously they weren't throwing the ball very much, and we were getting a lot of pressure on him. The problem was we weren't getting him on the ground, and he was getting out and making yardage with his feet. Both those quarterbacks. I think one was number two is more of just a running back, but we were having some issues getting those guys on the ground.
One of the big points of emphasis throughout fall camp was the players' eyes, where they're looking and when. How do you think they performed in that regard?
Well, I think all that was, where we thought it would be. We'll decide that at the end of the season. We see how that all goes. But I think when you get a quarterback running around like we had him running around, you got to get him on the ground and get those yardages down. Several times, I can't even tell you how many times we had those quarterbacks in the backfield and they end up getting 10, 12-yard gains, and that makes up for a lot of yardage that we shouldn't have had on the football field there.
You guys didn't have a Gabe playing quarterback in the scout team this year. Do you kind of see maybe trying something like that again?
Against some teams, yeah. I mean, we knew their quarterbacks were going to run. We knew that the running back was going to be playing a lot of quarterback in the game, and they didn't do a whole bunch of stuff that we hadn't seen on film. The problem was we just didn't get the for whatever reason, we didn't get to him fast enough, and we didn't get him tackled when we should have.
After a game like that, it's not always natural to look for positives, but it seemed like Jeremiah probably graded out okay.
Yeah, I he had a lot of production there. I think everybody on the defense has to play better. It went from a 40-yard half to a 240 half, which is uncalled for and really should have never happened. So that's there's a lot of improvement to be done, and we got a game coming up fast, so we got to get ready for the next one.
From what we've seen of him in the past, it seemed like Peyton wasn't moving or reacting quite as quickly as we know he can. Do you know of any reason for that?
No, he graded out. He played well. He had I think he had 8 or 9 tackles. Obviously he didn't blitz as well as we wanted him to. He wasn't a factor as big as he had been in games, but he still was productive and he was in the right spots, and then he's got to make plays for us.